walking small little laps in a circle right outside of my front door in the alley by my house. So I am still in my nightgown that I pretty much wear all the time, one of 3, and I just wash them over and over and over. And I wear them because they're more comfortable than anything else. They don't ride up my belly the way the other shirts do. But I'm going to change out of my nightgown that I wear all the time, and I am going to put on a tank top to go walking in. I'm not feeling very motivated today, but I'm really determined to keep walking because it's only for a short amount of time to start with anyway. I'm only doing 12.5 minutes a day since I had surgery on June 14th. So basically I'm just keeping it really simple. And this is daughter number 1 and daughter number 2. And they are what makes me mama in motion. Alrighty, so I got changed into my tank top, which is a Lady Boss tank top, which I used to participate in last year when I was on my weight loss journey. So if you didn't know, I lost 35 pounds last year, but I gained it all back. So anyways, this is my Lady Boss shirt. And so next step is to go and put on my shoes, which I'm going to show you the process of how I put on my shoes, only because I had surgery recently and it's still hard to sit upright and bend over and have my belly get squished between my thighs and itself, because I had surgery on my belly. So I am going to attempt to put them on all by myself standing up, which will be my first time putting on my own shoes since my surgery on June 14th. My husband has been kindly helping me with socks and shoes this whole time, so yeah. It was totally challenging to put on my own socks. It's amazing how much some weight gain and having a larger belly and less flexibility and balance can affect the ability to put on your own socks and shoes. So I used the corner in my kitchen and I leaned into it so that I could support myself so I didn't have to sit down. It made me out of breath and tired just putting on my own socks. When I lost the weight last year and I lost 35 pounds, I was able to do this standing up against nothing, just standing there perfectly balanced, and it was easy. So I'm looking forward to losing 35 pounds again, but I'm looking forward mostly to seeing that progress, that I'm losing weight and that I'm making changes. And to basically see that the changes I'm making are working, that I'm actually seeing results. Alright, so I'm getting ready for my walk. We're going to turn my Fitbit on the exercise mode. I have a walk mode on with 5-minute intervals. I press play, and I'm going to use this to light my face while we walk. See how this works. My daughter is out here with me. We are just going for a short little 12-minute walk, doing short laps up and down the alley so I can keep an eye on my front door. So yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on my house right there because my little one is right there. So yeah, we're just gonna spin around here and do little ones, because even if you can't do big laps, like you're in a confined space like I am, I don't want to go out walking really far from home. I forgot to turn on the light. Hey, there I am. So even if you're in a confined area and you can't go out walking far, you can still do the bare minimum, and you can still put in 10 minutes, right, of walking. That's pretty simple. I think that there's a lot that we can do that we don't give ourselves credit for, so we give in to the doubt, and we don't believe that we can follow through on things. So if we just start small and we take small steps like walking or changing something in our diet. Let's turn this way, Dylan. Turn. Then we can make changes that way and make it part of our new routine. Yeah, we hear laughing in our neighborhood, but we don't know where it's coming from. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just walking small little laps in a circle right outside of my front door in the alley by my house. That way I'm doing what I can to get my walk in. Even though I didn't feel like getting my walk in today, I'm still getting my walk in today. And I always feel better after the walk because the endorphins are flowing after the workout, even though I haven't been able to work out in many months. I can't right now because I can't flip the camera around.
It just sounds like it's people having a good time.
Yeah, it does. So this is literally my little walk. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing right now. Such a short little lap. But if I can do it, I think that you can do it too. And as long as you're capable of doing walking, then you don't have to commit to any long-term walking. You just have to start small. I started with 5-minute walks, and then I built it up to 10 minutes, and now my walk is 12.5 minutes, and I'm still going each night once it cools down. I stay in a small little area on the alley so that I don't have to talk to people in my neighborhood because I'm not very social.
I'm not.
So I thought maybe, in case you were wondering about what surgery I just recently had on June 14th, I had a surgery to remove lysis of adhesions in my abdomen. There was a lot of adhesions, which means my organs inside were stuck together. And I also had ureterolysis, which means that my ureter was trapped under some constricted tissues. They thought might be endometriosis, but I guess the pathology shows that it wasn't, so that's good. But they freed up my ureter, put a stent in, and I had that stent taken out on the 29th of June. I've been doing really well since it's been out of my body, and I've been suffering with a stent in since March 8th in my ureter, and it's been really horrible. So I'm glad that it's gone. I haven't had to take anything beyond ibuprofen, Tylenol, and gabapentin for like a week now. So there's those fireworks on July 8th. Yeah. And the next thing I had done was, what was the third thing I had done? Oh, they took my appendix. Whew, there's a bug. So they took my appendix out because I've been having issues in the appendix area for like 2 years, and also because I was having a lot of pain in the appendix area. There was a fecalith in the appendix, which apparently means there's a piece of poo in it. I don't know how that happens, but my surgeon says that can be painful, and it's really embarrassing because I'm like, how'd that happen? But like, I can't control it, obviously. So there's something new in case you didn't know that could happen. And my appendix had this little tail hanging off of it that he discovered when he did my hysterectomy in October, and the tail was like tethered, so they just removed all of that, and I am 3 weeks out, 3.5 weeks out from surgery, and I'm feeling so much better and so much more like myself. 8-year-olds are weird, right? Yes, and there's our tiger lily. She's over there. So, I'd love to know, have you had any surgeries done? And how was your recovery? If you have, drop a comment below and let me know what you had done and in what year. I personally had 8 surgeries since 2013. 13, and the majority of them, like 6 of them, have been since 2017. So I am hoping to be done. I'm actually kind of worried that I have an umbilical hernia again, which would be for the 3rd time in the same spot. So I'm hoping that I don't have one from this most recent abdominal laparoscopic surgery, because that would really suck. I do not want to have a 9th surgery, especially not have one so soon after having my other surgeries. So yeah, so if you've had a surgery, tell me some details about it below. I'd love to know if we have that in common, because I've had a lot, and sometimes it feels really lonely and nobody really understands what it's like just to have a lot of surgeries. So if you've had any, you can share with me. I'd love to hear about it. And we have done several little mini laps around now. I'm getting out of breath, but that's a good thing. I'm at 11 minutes and 54 seconds. I'm only planning on going to 12 and a half minutes because I don't want to overdo it. And I woke up with a really bad backache this morning. I didn't sleep very well last night, so I don't want to push it and cause my back to hurt more. Yeah, so anyways, thank you so much for going on this walk with me. I'm hoping I reached over 1,000 steps. I will share the details of it in just a moment. Let's see. That's it. 12 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll walk back to the house. I'm gonna keep it going just while I walk back. I'm gonna set you right here. Alright, so we're gonna click the Fitbit. 0.4 miles. That's not as much as last night, but I was talking quite a bit today. So 12 and a half minutes. 118 beats per minute. I got to 96 calories, 1,012 steps. That's pretty good. And I did 2.5 laps of 5 minutes each. So I don't know. Anyways, thank you for coming with me. And I just want to say that I am really sweaty and out of breath right now, and I can't remember what I was about to say. Okay, so I remember what I was going to say. I was just going to say thank you for coming on this walk with me if you watched all the way through, and I appreciate you, and I hope that you feel some inspiration to maybe start your own journey whenever you see that someone bigger like me is out there doing it. I've lost 2 pounds in the last week, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm excited to start seeing progress. I started losing a little bit of inches around my waist, which is all that I've really measured so far, but it's encouraging, and I can't wait to do my weekly weigh-in next Wednesday. Today's Friday night, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!